When you or a loved one has cancer, you have a lot of information coming at you. Physicians, treatments, second opinions. The list goes on and on. MedTrack 360 software is specifically designed to help you or a loved one proactively monitor, manage, organize, communicate, and share that information. Today, we're going to take a tour of MedTrack 360 for cancer. Welcome to the main sign-in screen. Please note that on the right you will find useful links you may need in case of emergency, like ExpressER, all the data you would need for an emergency room visit. But first, let's start with the initial menu and the initial setup. Once you enter MedTrack 360, you will come to the main menu. The main menu allows you to access all the major functional sections of the software. Getting started, provider information, treatment care and recovery, appointments, physicians and hospitals, daily cancer management, quality of life and insurance. So let's get started. Getting started. First, you must tell the software who you are, your profile, yours and your family medical history. This is data that you will be asked for again and again. Your 10-year wellness plan that will allow you to detail your plans, goals, and tests. Pharmacies and stores that you use. Insurance data. The medical facilities you use. Lists of physicians and the data about them. Medical supplies. What do you use? Where do you get it? The lead times and the like. And medication information. Next, we'll look at the specific information we keep on the members of your team. Caregivers that you go to, such as hospitals, clinics, or support groups. Other resources, for instance, home health workers, visiting nurses, and so on. Specific physicians, friends, family, and the others that you count on. Notice on the right you can generate a list of all of your resources for yourself or for others. Now we come to the menu that allows you to get to the screens where you enter your healthcare history, your healthcare assessments, and your health planning. Some of this information is a one-time entry, such as history, but others are ongoing, such as assessments of your stress, depression, quality of life, and quality of care. This data will be useful to share with various members of your team. Now we move on to assessments. After you have entered your history and provider data, we move on to the assessments of those providers. How do you like them? This part of the software allows you to develop an unlimited amount of questions or criteria to assess facilities, physicians, caregivers, and so on. Remember, they work for you and your health. Who do you want on your team? Then, what do you use each facility for, physician for, caregiver for? And finally, assessing your visits, your home safety, and related projects. You're the boss. What do you think? Now let's discuss the part of the software that allows you to keep data that you receive, for instance, blood tests. This screen represents a sampling of all the different tests and panels that you can record. Why keep this data? Second opinions, traveling, changing providers, data to give new providers, sharing with caregivers, looking at your own trends. Again, the data isn't required, but if you wish to enter it, you can. The same holds true of other tests that you perform on yourself or receive. Not all of the tests will relate to you, but you can pick and choose how many and which you wish to record. Keeping track of these tests, whether it be a prostate or breast self-exam, scan or image, biopsies or surgery, provides great historical data for you and enriches the data to be shared with others or in emergency situations. Now we get into the crux of your treatment. What is the plan? How many chemo treatments? How many radiation appointments? How much radiation? What other methods? And so forth. Once you have the plans, you can log the details of each treatment if you wish. What are the side effects? How can you mitigate them? What are your goals for recovery? Have you gotten infections? What are your care requirements for treatments, side effects, and infections? Also, how do you handle risks, prevention, symptoms, and diagnostics? This is it, treatments and plans. You will likely have a large amount of medications and supplies during and after your treatments. Some may be available at local pharmacies. Some special order from those pharmacies, and some come from specialized pharmacies and suppliers. Who are they? Where do you get them? What's the lead time for them? What are the product numbers for your supplies? Does insurance cover them? Are they being reimbursed correctly? This menu takes you to all the necessary screens to manage this function of your treatment. Now let's look at managing and scheduling your time for treatments, healthcare appointments, hospital stays, and obtaining your medications and supplies. Here we use the scheduling dashboard to schedule and search appointments and tasks, therefore building a history, and also allowing you to schedule your help, rides, ordering, and so forth. We can also access the insurance portion of the software to compare reimbursements with history of appointments, treatments, and supplies. This menu provides access to all that is needed for hospital stays or procedures. Who are you seeing, and for what? When is it? What care do you need? What is your pre-procedure or pre-surgery checklist? What supplies do you need? When was the surgery done and what did they find? How was your stay? And then at discharge, what do you need to do? What help or support do you need? And again, insurance considerations. Now on to daily life. What should you measure? When you're in the hospital, they likely measure and record everything. These measurements and records do not lose relevancy when you come home. This is the data that can help your medical team give you the very best care and spot issues sooner than later. Pick what makes sense for you and your healthcare team. Remember, cancer is a movie, not the snapshots that your doctor sees when you're at their office. Also, this menu takes you to your supplies, medications, tables, goals, and tasks for the day. You can also log miscellaneous information like food, IVs, and others as noted. As your healthcare team will tell you, the better the communications, the better the treatment and care. This communication is what the founder of Wellmunity Technology credits with his longevity. MedTrack 360 allows multiple methods for communicating data, concerns, questions, and so on. What websites or email addresses are useful to you? What reports have you provided others and to who and when? What notes do you need to keep for yourself? Do you wish to keep a journal or to-dos and concerns? Do you want to link with other records or education? And very important is the list of questions and concerns that you develop on a daily basis. Have you ever noticed how you forget all of them when you get to your appointment? Now you can print them and take them with you. Quality of life is so important as you wage your cancer journey. From this screen you can access and record all sorts of objective and subjective information to share and communicate or just monitor if you wish. You can also assess the quality of your life and your care from this screen. This menu will take you to screens that allow you to assess various insurance policies that you may have available to you, as well as track information on your policies, claims, bills, and receipts. If you have a helper or caretaker administrating this function for you, this could be a very good screen to share with them. And once you decide how to share the information, who do you want to share it with and for what dates? MedTrack 360 keeps a log of all the records you select and for whom and for what time periods. You'll always know what you shared and with who. We have just touched upon some of the master menus that empower the cancer survivor and their caretakers by using MedTrack 360. There's so much more. Also, remember that the software comes with 2 notebooks, one fully tabbed for your reports, each report telling the user where to file it, and one for hard copies given to them. Also, the product comes with a memory stick for saving data and a bound quick start guide, as well as a full product manual. Please visit our website at www.wellmunitytechnology.com for more information and see our videos on ExpressER and Caretaker Central for more ways that MedTrack 360 allows the user to take back power in the cancer journey.